And now, number 71.
When I came to the Dolphins, we stunk. We were a 3-10-1 team at the bottom of the heap. And then all of a sudden, Shula came, and then he brought Warfield. And the next thing you know, we're a legitimate team. We didn't realize how incredible Warfield was until we saw him in practice. Because that's what you get to see. A guy who's not just going out to beat another guy, but calculating a way in which to make this guy buy something that he's not selling.
I came from the Cleveland Browns system. It was greatly advanced in terms of the theory in pass pattern execution and pass pattern running, even though the Browns during that era employed great running backs. They had great theoretical ideas about how to throw the football vertically downfield. I don't like going into a situation and I'm going to be surprised by something. So I spent a great deal of time studying strategies employed against me. We knew exactly what to expect, and I would run the adjustment to the pattern.
From 1964 through 69, Paul Warfield was the NFL's most dangerous receiving target. But when the Browns needed a high number 1 draft pick, they reluctantly traded Paul to struggling Miami. The deal made the Dolphins instant Super Bowl contenders.
Many a time I would see Paul count his steps, and as soon as he saw this guy commit to one of the steps that he gave him, he would turn the other way. That's why when you look at films, you see Paul by himself, because the other guy is still back there wondering what the hell happened just then. His uniform was always clean. In other words, he didn't get banged around too much, and he was always off the ground. Every catch that he made, it seemed like he always went up and got it just before the ball was supposed to be coming down. He would go up and get it and leave that defender. Where I saw him shine was in the game against Oakland in 1970. He was so smooth and fluid, like an antelope. He came in and he did a 360 pirouette, and he left that guy standing here right like that. We were a running team, but we needed to throw. You had just as much to worry about then, too. When they line up and we see one guy covering Warfield, all of a sudden you see Greasy going, 40, 40. And hey, all of that is off. We're throwing it to Paul. In 73, he only caught 26 balls, but 10 were for touchdowns. During our championship runs, he absolutely brought to us another weapon that people had to fear, but they couldn't stop it. He was one of the key parts that allowed us to be successful in the 2 years that we dominated the National Football League.